Welcome back to my second channel. If this is by any chance your first time seeing me, this is not my main channel. This is my second channel where I post casual videos. If you want to see my main channel, check that out. But today I'm going to be doing a video that I've been very excited to do. This is originally going to be posted to celebrate getting 100,000 subscribers on my main channel. It happened like weirdly quick and I couldn't prepare, and it was telling me that I had 100,000, but then on the end where you view it, it did not say anything of the sort. So I posted and I was like, guys, I have 100,000 subscribers. And then I realized that it didn't say that when you looked at my channel, and I was really embarrassed. So I didn't talk about it again after that. Today, I'm going to film the video that was meant to be for 100,000 subscribers, which is me ranking my favorite pop culture moments. Now, notice I said my favorite. So, if there's something missing, no, I didn't forget it happened. You don't have to millennial-splain it to me in the comments. Thank you. Now let's go. Okay, to start out, I've got my own special categories. I didn't like the letter categories over there. I felt like they were boring. So I've created my own because they make more sense. So at the bottom we have funny, but only because you flopped, which I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. It's for those kind of videos where you laugh, but it's like, damn. And then we have an artistic decision. This is for things that, you know, some people might interpret it as being a flop, but I choose to interpret it as an artistic decision. But next I have submission for the new American flag because, I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden is talking with some kind of crazy flag. And then we have the second one that says, unironically, I love it. And you might think I'm joking or being ironic. I'm not. And then top we have boss tier, which obviously. Okay, to start us off, we've got Miss Ariana Grande licking a donut and saying she hates America. Now, this is an oldie, but a goodie. It was so rife with controversy, so early in her pop star career, so bold of her to go into that donut shop and put her tongue right on that donut. Is it a flop? My COVID mind wants to say that this is a flop. Sorry to the Ariana stans that are going to be mad at me, but licking the donut, kind of a flop. Kind of low-key kind of started COVID. Next, we have Iggy Azalea saying the R word and then falling off the stage, as she should. Now, see, this is exactly what I mean by funny, but only because you flopped, because that is a huge flop, and I'm saying flop so much, guys, I'm sorry. It's so perfectly poetic justice as well that I almost want to say submission for the new American flag, and I feel like I have to go with my gut. I'm gonna say submission for the new American flag. Next, we have Fergie doing cartwheels on Good Morning America. I unironically love it. I think it was perfect. I think it went perfectly with the vibe of the song. And if you're not familiar, she was actually doing a cover of Welcome to the Jungle. It was perfectly chaotic, I think. Next we have Lana Del Rey performing Blue Jeans on SNL. No, please stay here. And I think that's certainly an artistic decision. Next we have Chanel West Coast being denied entry into a club and going off on the bouncer. And guys, this is hard. Like, I want to put it boss tier because that is so perfectly cringeworthy. Like, a lot of times people say stuff is cringy, but I mean, you saw it here first, guys. I literally was cringing the entire time I watched that. I could not stop. Like, do not get it confused. Chanel West Coast is not boss tier. Chanel West Coast yelling at security that she doesn't care about their club. I feel like it says a lot about me to put that boss tier. Like, you may not agree, but it's very me. And I feel like it's true to my heart. But just know I'm not putting it boss tier to give any. I'm putting it boss tier for the way that the security guard handled it. I can only wake up every day and praise the heavens that that video exists, that someone was there recording in HD. So next we have Jessica Simpson singing Take My Breath Away. This, an artistic decision. You might have thought I was going to say only funny because you flopped, but I'm going to say this was an artistic decision. Oh, there's a trend going on in the artistic decision. Next we have Charlie XCX. Okay, Mike put me on this clip. I'm going to be completely honest, if you're not familiar.
I said, does anyone know this song? What the I thought this song was big in Germany.
I think it's safe to say that either A, the people did not fucking know that fucking song, or B, they just didn't care. And I think that's only funny because you flopped. I feel like that's a little harsh of a rating, but... Next, we have a video that was aptly titled, Britney Spears finding out Ryan Seacrest is not gay.
I do.
You do? You put spray cologne on your girl?
I spray girls' cologne on my pillows to make me think they're there.
But you just do, like, your girl leaves the house and you're like, come here, baby.
Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't do
Go
that.
off.
I just put...
That's boss tier. That's boss tier. I need no more time to think. Next, we have this video of Ashley Tisdale talking into two microphones. I'm gonna go with artistic decision because Nick Cannon saw her perform with a microphone, walked up to her whilst she is still holding a microphone, and put a microphone up to her mouth. That's an artistic decision if I've ever heard one. Okay. Which side do I want to start with? Okay, no, we're going to start with 50 Cent's opening pitch.
And his first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside.
There's something about how unexpected the outcome of that throw was that feels like it requires skill. So, I think we have another artistic decision. Next, we have the icon, Miss Patti LaBelle, on the Tyra Banks show.
This has paper on it.
Yeah, you can't eat the paper.
Nope.
Now these are
but
made
you can
with.
touch them with your hands.
That is true. 2 kinds of cake mix, and also one of the little secrets I use diet hot cocoa
You can eat the paper,
packets
girl.
to
You can
make
eat the paper.
to really amp up the chocolate flavor.
Diet hot cocoa. What is Patty saying over there?
She is causing trouble.
Yeah, no, what makes you think I could eat the paper, boo?
You can't eat the paper. No paper. Paper bad, cake good.
Okay, next.
You're the one that wanted to eat the paper.
I didn't want to eat the paper. What's wrong with her?
Okay, again, the frosting is made out of fat-free whipped cream, marshmallow cream, which is also a great ingredient, and fat-free cream cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Must everything
Moving
be a
on.
contest?
Are you okay?
Girl, yeah, but I don't eat paper. I just made sure my hands were clean, and when I said to the audience, this is paper,
Yes.
I meant that I'm not touching the actual cupcake, boo.
Oh, I see.
Guys, this video starts off funny, and then it's like, that little troll in the middle really wants to get beat up. It's the way that she's talking to Patti LaBelle like she's 1 year old. I feel like I know exactly what Patti LaBelle is thinking. She's on that stage, and I feel like those two people next to her are like Sims. Like, they're not even real people. She's talking to them and the audience, and no one's like responding to her, you know? Like, the audience is laughing, but like half of them probably didn't really know what was going on, you know? They weren't really paying attention. And then the two next to her are just like robots. Like, they're like, the show must go on. Like, so for that reason, boss. Okay, this is a great one. This is a good one. Justin Bieber throwing up on stage.
Ayo a Ben on, sis you Ben on, Bentley tints on, Fendi prints on. Ayo a Ben North, Laura Bancroft, plate say Chung Lee, drop the Benz on.
It's so definitive. I think it not only speaks to a moment in Justin Bieber's career, quite a hectic time, I might say, but I feel like it speaks to a larger moment in pop culture as a whole. And for that reason, I'm going to submit it for the new American flag. Guys, it's not looking too good. Our American flag is Iggy Azalea falling off the stage and Justin Bieber throwing up. Okay, next we have Avril Lavigne is a rock chick.
I think that I'm just a rock chick. I like to scream, I like to holler, I like to break things, I like to yell.
I want to say artistic decision. This is like unironically, I feel like an artistic decision. Because what was going on in her mind when that was happening? That is someone who takes themselves way too seriously. And was she not a teenager in that video also? Like, I'm sorry. I'm a rock chick. Like, I don't know. I think unironically an artistic decision. It needs its own category. Next we have Madonna telling Ariana Grande on stage in front of thousands of people that she has split ends.
Your split ends off here. Wait,
This one I'm like, one part of me is like, okay, Madonna, pocket you. But another part of me is like, I'm judging, she's far too rich to have split ends. I say this behind a full head of split ends. So, only funny because you flopped. Both of them. Madonna flopped in girl code and Ariana flopped in hair. Guys, this next one, this is a monumental moment. I remember watching this live on television and me and my mom running it back and just crying laughing. And this is Miguel performing Adore You at, I think it was the Billboard Awards. He jumps from stage A to stage B and lands on like two people's heads. Just ass on neck. And you can see one of the girls like fall down. She ducks down because she's hurt and everyone around her just carries on enjoying the performance. Is it only funny because he flopped? I mean, I guess so. If he hadn't flopped, there would be no moment. So I think the laws of physics require me to put it in that category. Next we have one that's very small. I can't tell what it is. Oh, okay. Next we have Bjork punching a reporter who asks if she's excited to be in Paris, I think it is. Somewhere she just asks her if she's happy to be there.
Welcome to Bangkok.
But there's an interview that comes out later where Bjork says that woman had been following her like all through the airport, talking about her, like saying weird stuff to her and then like touching her kids, I think. And then that was like the straw that broke the camel's back type situation. But from just this clip alone, it makes her look pretty unhinged. And for that reason, and ironically, I love it. Next we have Lauren Conrad's Single Black Tear. I haven't done any videos on the Hills yet. I have a lot of strong opinions about it. This might be my most unpopular opinion. I am not Team LC. You know, there's certain situations where obviously I had to be Team LC. Like some stuff with Spencer. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. But the Single Black Tear, if you aren't familiar with the Hills, they've just moved into this new house. It's Lauren's childhood best friend Lo, and then Audrina, who she met through Heidi. You can see how the dynamic there is already going to be weird. Second, Audrina lives in the guest house in the back, so she's like kind of disconnected. She's on the same property as them, but she's separated. They specifically say a lot in the show that they did this because they wanted her to have her privacy to be with her friends. And, you know, obviously a reality show, we're seeing like 10 minutes of their life, but I like to make strong opinions on things I know nothing about, like the lives of reality show stars. So,
when is the last time you called me and said, hey Lauren, do you want to do something? You don't like to do anything I do. I said I'm awkwardly bobbing my head at the weird shows, but it's just because we're friends. I do it for you. I'm trying so hard.
This whole situation just sucks.
What do you want me to do? You think that I don't want to just be like, fine? If you really, really want to say like, let's go back, let the past be the past, that would make me so happy because that's all I want. That's all I want. Is that really what you want, though?
Obviously, the most popular thing that people say about The Hills is that it's scripted. So, going by that logic, if the show is scripted, Lauren Conrad can cry on command, right? And she commanded that one single black tear. That, my friends, is an artistic decision. Next, we have Ashley Simpson being booed off stage. A lot of people that have watched my other channel are under the impression that I hate Ashley Simpson. And I do not hate Ashley Simpson. I don't really know anything about Ashley Simpson, which is why I think it's so funny. Before Twitter had J. Cole, the forums had Ashley Simpson. Making fun of rich people is always funny to me. So, her getting booed off stage, paired with the final note that she sings in the clip, and then the entire crowd just joining together to boo this girl off stage. It's really a beautiful moment to see just thousands of Americans coming together to collectively agree that that was absolute shit. And for that reason, I unironically love it. And lastly, we have Paris and Stavros leaving the club one night. They're surrounded by paparazzi, obviously. He goes to pull off, runs into what looks like an 18-wheeler, maybe just a trailer, and he runs into that. And everyone's freaking out. They're like, oh my god, just let him out, just let him out. First of all, people were always driving home from the clubs. You watch all these paparazzi videos, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie, whatever guys they were with, Lindsay, they always are driving themselves home from the club, which, as we know from Lindsay, does not mean that they were sober. It just means that they had no one around them telling them not to drive. Then, at the end of this video, another cameraman catches up with them, and we see this moment.
Baby, I'm scared myself.
Which is such a perfectly hideous line that a man would say. And for that reason, this is a boss tier video. To the lone cameraman who caught up with this car to film this moment, I salute you. So yeah, guys, this is the final ranking. I honestly wasn't expecting it to look like this. There's a lot of artistic decisions. I think this is right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me again on my second channel for another casual vid. If you liked this, let me know. So yeah. Love you like a bro and sis.